that met you guys at the gate is going to introduce themselves. You already met Vorin, the dragon guy. If you're seeing the screen with Belcloon on it, from left to right, you've got the King of Belcloon, which you would recognize, Rogel, as well as his head knight. He's the captain of the Crown Guard. Then there's Vorin there. The guy after Vorin is a guy that you would not recognize, but he introduced himself as the Knights Captain for Morettiman, and the guy on the far right is the High King of Farrenmore.
I'm going to kneel, show respect, because I know there's two kings on the panel.
Alright.
And we almost shot a cannon at them, so.
The King of Belcloon kind of walks up to you and puts a hand out and goes to shake your hand and tells you don't have to bow to me today. You guys are the heroes.
All right, take his hand and stand up.
He said that he got a notice from one of the dukes that some shady things were going on in this castle. Do you have anything that can prove his misdeeds? We know you were in there fighting for some time.
I'm going to gesture to the party and say we've all seen odd things, including someone turn into a devil, or what appeared to be a devil, right before our eyes.
We picked up a ledger, didn't we?
Ledgers, maps, all kinds of things you guys took.
We have ledgers, we have all sorts of information, and this sword.
And we've got those gems you can use to read the map, like the secret text and stuff.
They asked to see the maps and ledgers and crystals and whatnots.
Hand them over. I give them my gems that I have.
Okay.
And the bag of scrolls, because there's nothing useful in it.
So, you just as a reminder, you guys are back in that inn you were at earlier. They have guards completely surrounding this building, so you won't be disturbed. They sit down at a table and start looking over the maps, and they're using the crystals to look over it, and they get the King of Belcloon specifically gets just a shadow over his expression as he's going over the ledger. What?
I'm getting a shadow looking at these guards.
What guards?
Continue. The ones surrounding this room.
They're the King's Guard, man. What you got against them? He hands over the map to Ethriel, which is the High King of Farrenmore, and him and his Knights Captain look over it. And as they look at it, they kind of look to each other, and then back at the party, and they say, "This is definitely proof. They've concocted a horrible plan." And Ethriel stands back up. He kind of slides the map into his armor. And he says, "But now's not the time for talk of this. We will come back with you on the morrow after we've finished our investigation. For now, I think it's time that this party of heroes is rewarded for their efforts."
Can we pick? What we get?
I mean, do you want to?
Better question. Can we roll can I roll a percentile for mine? You know what
Jesus.
this was.
What are the things they're offering?
I feel like Marley's up for something, and it makes me anxious.
She
No, I
wants
just-
random shit. She doesn't want a specific thing. She wants a random thing.
Yeah. It's more fun that way.
She
How
does
do you
collect
make a
random knickknacks
successful
and
build
baubles.
if you just get random shit?
I have done many successful things with random shit.
Yeah, man, that's why she collects fucking
The
everything. She's like,
Doulahan was the Doulagon.
The Doulahan, the room of rats with that turkey, the gravy boat opening the runes.
The gravy boat.
oh my god, I forgot you told me about the gravy boat.
I would be interested to see what they have, just in general.
I want a list of options, and then I want to roll for it. I like Marley's chaos. I want to add to it.
Jesus. Okay, we'll get to that bit in a minute. Just to make this part a little bit faster. The High King kind of orders Borin into the direction of Bella and Marley.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's a good thing.
No.
So, what?
She's afraid. I don't know why.
I'm afraid of everything. I also am doing this completely blind. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. So you told Vorin last time that you used to be a dragon. He already knows that you are a dragon, but he knows your current plight.
Yes.
He is going to step down to a knee and get up close to you. And he's gonna ask for your hand for a moment.
That's very forward, but fine.
Your
It's
character's
so
getting married
little.
already.
Bring it on.
He takes off his glove and he summons a small dagger into his hand. And as he takes a cut from his own flesh, he reaches down and places his palm on top of yours.
Okay.
Fuck. What kind of weird ass ceremony are you having right now?
He
Wait,
opens
your
his
mic.
eyes. Well, what?
Your mic is fucked up. Try again.
Oh. Whenever he does this, you see his eyes change from a normal humanoid look to the draconic slitted eyes. They're bright cerulean, they're glowing at this point, and he's looking you deep in your eyes, and you feel draconic magic begin to overcome you. And then suddenly it all stops.
Okay. What
He's-
was that?
He stands up. The cut on his hand heals almost immediately. He puts his glove back on.
Did you find out anything?
He says it's a shame for a dragon to be so far from its horde.
I know. The only thing I have left is this stupid talking pop-up book.
Said, with what I have just granted you, you are never far from your horde again. And you kind of remember you had the ability to do this before, but it's coming back to you now.
What'd I get?
And
Oh god.
you instinctively reach forward, and your hand disappears. And a small pocket dimension that you reach into out of thin air, and you pull out a handful of gold.
Her own personal vault.
Ah! So it's like a storage?
Yes.
Yes!
Please throw somebody into the storage portal.
No, that's my stuff.
Just somebody you want to keep. Just, find a little creature or something you want to keep in there.
Wait. Is the inside of this thing like a bag of holding?
Yeah, pretty much.
They won't survive if I put them in there. Not doing it.
Damn it!
But if it's a Doulahan,
I can
The
give you your
different-
skull bag to put in there.
The difference
Ooh, yeah.
between this and a bag of holding is that there is no bag to steal or turn upside down or hide places. It is only accessible through your magic.
I don't care. I can carry whatever I want now. Ah! Give me my shit back. Do I still get to do the thing though?
We'll get to that.
Yes.
And Bella,
Yes, sir. Hello?
give me
Give me a
one
second.
second.
Okay. Sorry, the mic made a funny noise and I thought I got connected.
Feels like our internet's trying to shit.
I hope not. It might also just be my connection because I'm in my car still.
I think
No, it's been
Google.
happening to me.
Alright, Google. I think it's Discord, so
Maybe.
That too. Discord hates us.
Okay, he motions like a hand towards your dragon and asks you for its name.
Her name is Andarna.
He kind of nods and asks you if you know her aspect.
I don't know what that means.
Lightning.
Oh, there you go, lightning. Thank you.
But he tells you that that dragon is no normal dragon. That is a dragon spirit of nature.
What does that mean?
More powerful.
Yes and no. He asks you to take good care of it.
Without a doubt.
These dragons protect the bout.
Without a doubt.
He leans down once again and motions towards the dragon, and without a thought, Andarna runs over to him.
Interesting.
And she kind of runs across his arm and gets on his shoulder for just a moment. But he begins speaking to Andarna in whispers before reaching his hand out towards you. Andarna crawls off of his shoulder and holds his hand out like right in front of your face. And Andarna gets up in your face and looks you in your eyes.
Okay. I'm just gonna slowly blink and look back at her.
And he also looks at you and says, say the phrase, and I'm not going to try to speak a random language, so we're just going to say he gives you a command phrase.
Okay.
And you can choose whether or not to say it there, but he's telling you to say it.
Okay. Just pretend I say it.
All right, good. Whenever you do, feeling just like I guess, well, yeah, you're an elf, so you'd know it anyways. You feel the weave for just a moment. And whenever you blink, you're looking at yourself.
Are you telling me I can see what she sees?
Yeah, but now you're looking through the dragon's eyes, not your own eyes, so it can be a little disorienting. But you can see through Andarna's eyes.
Wow.
Tell me it's like a fisheye view.
That would be amazing.
And so we'll move from there. To the King of Belkloon is going to have you guys come to the castle later for
Try now?
Raggle Fraggle.
There you go.
Okay, so the King of Belkloon is telling you guys to meet up at the castle later. Is it cutting out again?
We're gonna meet up at Raggle Fraggle. Gotcha.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Look, man, I've already told you to fix your internet. Like, I don't know how many times I can say the same fucking thing.
For now.
Seems that way.
He's wanting you guys to meet with him at the castle later for your actual rewards. They have to be pulled from the vault.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do in town before that?
Yeah, I'm gonna read some of my book.
Is there anybody in town that would know what the fuck this supposed magical blank, but not actually blank book would be for that I have?
No. Don't know.
Well, I was asking Justin, not you.
I know. No, Justin, I have a problem with my character on the screen. None of my
What?
numbers are showing up for health or anything.
Yeah, because you're in town. I don't have them up there.
Okay, I didn't know, because I didn't know if we rested or not. Last time.
Yes.
Yeah, whenever I
Said
pull
we
you
have a
guys,
long rest.
Okay, I didn't know if we had done that or not. Okay.
whenever you guys are actually in danger of something, I'll actually pop it up. But in town, I usually don't have it. It takes up
Okay.
screen space.
I just wasn't sure.
I could sell my 11 gold as small gems.
Okay.
Marley, would you like to put your young dragon skull in your
Yes.
new in? Okay.
Actually, can I present the dragon skull to the dude? Or did
What?
he already leave?
Yeah, they gone.
Okay, I'll present that to him when we get there. Because I meant to ask him about it from the cat, like that we got it from that castle. Or the
Can we
wherever
please
else.
do? Can we please do something with the horrendous unicorn horn face head that we decided to take?
Put that in my storage.
No, I don't want it to be kept. We need to get rid of it.
Oh, you guys actually took the unicorn head?
Apparently,
Yes, we did.
Well, I meant put it in there until we figure out what to do with it.
well, if we're in town, should there be a place we can do something with it?
We could get it turned into materials.
There are plenty of people in Belkloon that would want to purchase it and put it on their mantles.
I was gonna say, isn't it like crazy valuable?
Oh yeah,
It is, but it's important to you as a elf.
it's also blasphemic to most gods for it to be hung up on a mantle.
We could bury
So, I would want to sell it, but my character would not want to sell it. Is what you're telling me? Correct.
It's one of them things where it should be destroyed through rites.
it. Hold a Viking funeral for
So, you sell it to somebody and then you steal it.
it. This is Skyrim.
That's the way Curtis thinks.
It's no.
But no, there wouldn't be anyone in town that could help you deal with that book.
Tragic. Do we have anything else that we need to sell while we're here?
Oh, is there somebody that can turn like the flowers and stuff that I picked into some kind of salve or something?
What flowers were there?
I've got, well, some are mushroom. I've got 8 death caps, 6 pink flowers, and 5 dandelions. I don't know if there's anything I can do with those. I know the death caps maybe, but
I mean, yeah, you could take them to an alchemist and get stuff made out of them.
can I do that? How much would it cost? Personally, I have 108 gold.
Let's see. For how many of the death caps do you have?
8.
You could get 2 poisons made out of that for a total of 150 gold.
I'm 42 off.
I wouldn't know how to make any of that, would I? I know I'm not proficient.
You would need someone with alchemy proficiency.
Okay. Well,
I can give her the 42 gold to get her poisons if she would be able to utilize them.
I could. I'll figure something out for it. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll give you. Yeah, I'll give you the 42 gold. That's fine.
Okay. I'm out of gold. I'm gonna write 2. 8 death caps is being replaced by 2 poison. 2 poisons. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you some choices.
Okay.
Do you want an ingestible, an inhalable, or do you want a damage-based one?
So I'm getting 2.
Yes.
I'll be
Can I
I'll be
get-
right back. I'm gonna go in the house and get situated.
Okay.
Can I get
So I'll
two
tell you
different
what they
ones?
do. Yes.
Okay.
You can either get one that deals damage whenever you like pour it in someone's drink and it makes them poisoned for a day. Which, you know, if you use that on someone that you were, you know, trying to get the jump on, it would be beneficial. There's another one that if you blow it at somebody will cause them to become unconscious if they fail their save. And the other one is something that you would apply to an arrow or a dagger or something and stab them with that does a decent amount of damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
The fucking unconscious one
So,
sounds
yeah.
pretty fucking useful.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. So what I might do, I'll get the inhalable one,
Okay.
and crap, and the one for my dagger.
Okay, so the inhalable one is called Essence of Ether. Or Ether, whatever you want to call it. It's literally chloroform.
Yes. I'm just gonna name the other one the stabby poison.
It's called Serpent Venom. It's got specific uses, that's why you want to save it as that. Because there's a
Serpent what?
bunch of serpent venom.
Okay. You said the other one was essence of.
I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Essence of Ether.
Does anybody want a long sword or the captain's great sword? If not, Barbie said, I can sell them. Said, and give her the gold for them.
Go ahead and sell 'em.
I don't think I can use that anyway. I can only use daggers. Blade was.
How much would she get for those, Justin? Or, yeah.
Let's see here. So it was a great sword and a what?
It was the captain's great sword and a long sword.
Long sword. You can get 7 gold for. The great sword you can get 50 gold for.
Alrighty.
So that gives you your 42 back.
Oh, that was hers. I was just carrying them for her.
Yeah, but still.
Okay.
Lord, Mother Jack.
Okay. We good to continue to the evening? Okay, so you guys head north of town to the castle, where they're just kind of, throwing like a small party for you guys. Is there anything you want to ask the kings about while you're there, or are you just gonna collect your stuff?
I'm gonna ask him about the sword.
Okay, so you, who are you gonna try and direct that to specifically?
The king of the entire region, Paramore.
Okay, so Ethriel. He looks at it and kind of gives it an eye. He's not very happy to even be in the presence of the sword itself. He says it's definitely devil make. Probably leave a nasty wound if it hits you. My guess is it came from Evamaria.
It was on an altar that spoke to me.
So that's even worse. If you want to take my advice, boy, you'll cast that thing into the ocean and never think about it again. Whatever power that devil's offered you, it's not worth it.
Do you know anything else about it, or who would be wanting someone to use it? Devil's a pretty broad term.
Let me see. I have a thing specific for this. Okay. He says there's a number of the devils in the hells that would, give a champion a boon like this to do their bidding. But if you wanted to know who specifically, you'd have to have access to their altar. And that's when Vorin says that he was with you in an altar room, and he describes the statue to Ethriel, who says that could be none other than Sathanas.
And what do you know about that entity?
So Sathanas is one of the oldest of the princes of the Hells. He is known to bring many a men to ruin through their own violent means. He takes your need for blood and vengeance and turns it on you, turns you into a monster of evil. You may get what you want, but it won't be how you.
That's good to know. Is there any way to cleanse the evil of the sword and then continue to actually use it, or is it a bound pact?
He says he's never heard of such a thing. The only way that he could think of is if the sword were not originally made in the Hells. If it was a cursed sword, then maybe. But if it was like an actual Hells made blade, then there would be no removing the curse.
Is there anybody in town who would know exactly or more about it that we could talk to, that I could talk to?
They do have demonologists in Belclune that you could speak to. In fact, they have a Evamerian consulate in town that could help you. Just getting information on the blade.
Alright, excellent, thank you.
He says before you leave, he'll write you a letter of introduction.
I want to ask if there's anything that I can do about my current state to the dragon guy.
He says he can't sense any magical curse upon you.
So what happened?
He says it's as if the world was reshaped to make it as if you were always this. Your draconic nature still clings to your tiny form, but it's as if you never actually existed.
I'm gonna tell him about the wizard and stuff, and describe the wizard to him and see if he knows who it is.
Oh, okay. So when you do that, he says, what did you do to piss him off?
Knocked over his tower.
He kind of puts his hand, like his face in his hand, and he says, you managed to anger one of the greatest heroes Faramore has ever seen, and he turns you into a runt.
Yeah. Pretty much. Is there any way to find him and apologize?
Well, if you've destroyed his tower, I don't guess I could lead you to it.
Do you know anywhere, of his whereabouts?
He asks you how long you've been that way.
How long has it been?
100 years.
Yeah, 100 years.
he says that that Fellerin hasn't been seen in Farrenmore in quite some time. He is confident, though, that he would be the only one to get you out of your predicament.
Kind of figured. As much research as I've done, yeah.
Yeah, the bottom of the bottle has a lot of writing on it.
I still have read a bunch of books. Try different magic. I'm still magic. Just sad.
Constantly.
Excuse you? No, but really.
Constantly.
Anything else?
Would there be any leads, possibly, of anyone who might know?
No one in town that he can think of.
Okay. Well, is there any more spells he can remind me of?
He says none that he could give you right now.
Alright. Thank you for the one you found, though. Oh, I was gonna ask him about the dragon skull. That's what it was.
Just gonna reach into your pocket dimension and pull out a dragon skull.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him I found this in the castle where we fought Vanir, and didn't know what to do with it, but I didn't want to just leave it.
He looks at the skull and he kind of gives it a distasteful look. He said these kinds of dragons get what they deserve.
Is there anything I can do with it?
Says, oh sure, dragon bone can be used in many alchemical applications. You could even have it made into armor if you wanted to, but it would take someone who knows how to work it first.
Anywhere
don't-
around?
None that he knows of.
Okay. Well, thank you. Just wanted to make sure. Now I'm good.
Anyone else? Okay. So, coming around time for trinkets and can't run. So we'll go through one at a time, getting people to do rolls for their loot. Bella back yet?
No.
Alright, so up next is Garrick.
Okay.
You want to give me a give me a D100.
All right. 93.
Okay. Give me another one.
All right. 11.
Okay, that will work. Now I just need. What is your current weapon?
Right now, I just have a battle axe.
Are you using shields?
I am.
Okay. You are given. They're coming out with stuff on platters, if you will, with the pillows and whatnot. They bring to you an axe. It has a wing on the back side of it. So the front end is like a hook axe, like just a regular blade, but the back end looks like a wing, and that is handed to you.
All right.
You are told if you treat it well, this axe will always return to you. Alright, next up will be Barbie. So another 100.
All right. And what do I find that axe as? Like, what would it be based off of technically?
It's a battle axe of returning.
Battle axe of returning. Okay. So
Like
Barbie.
Thor's hammer. Thor's axe.
Barbie got 54.
Yeah. Try again.
All right. $40.
That's not. That's definitely not kosher. Okay, try again. What?
16.
What type of armor is she wearing?
She is technically wearing scale mail. But she's proficient in all armor types.
Problem is that most of these wouldn't benefit her at all. Trying to get something that you would actually be able to. Give me another one.
I was gonna say you want another one. See what we can do.
Whoa.
Let's try in here. Yeah, I know with her character, it's. Figure maybe it's easier to do it in the Roll20 app. Might help. That way you can see it. 34.
Aqua. I may just end up. I'll come back to her in just a minute.
Okay.
So none of these are gonna fit her proper. We'll do something else fairly. Curtis.
94.
All right, big number.
Hey, I rolled one of those. Hey, Curtis, it's not a 1.
Yeah, but it's a high roll, so it's still shit.
Actually, this is the opposite.
Yeah. But check this shit out. Yeah.
Definitely fucking not. Holy shit.
What was it?
No. No, I was looking at multiple ones. There's the one at the bottom. No, hell no. So
I get advantage on literally everything I do.
I'll be right back. I go pee.
okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. You are a stars druid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this actually works out with you. You are given a robe. The robe itself looks like it has a just 1,000 stars across it. I will send you a thing of what it is here. Alright. Next up, Rogel.
83.
80.
Look at Merlin. Look at him.
He looks pleased.
He just stretched his one foot out. Oh.
Hmm.
I can roll again if you need to.
Just there's a lot of stuff on the list. What is your strength score?
17 is my strength.
Okay, we'll do this then. Let's see. Okay, you are given a small red stone. It is very shiny. If I can find you on here, I will send you what it does.
Okie dokie.
There you are.
Where did you send that?
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. And Marley.
Alright. Just a quick second. $36. What?
One of the options is hilarious.
Send me what it is, and I'll tell you if I approve or not.
It said 36, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, yeah, that's pretty solid, honestly.
I thought it was funny.
No.
Gonna be fine.
No, it won't. Not if they
Have to
agree
have
on something.
faith.
I don't.
I think she should get that as a bonus item.
I've played D&D with him for too long. It worries me.
And so we will do.
Can I tell her at least what it is?
What was the number again? 36?
36.
Yeah, we're gonna go with this one.
Will you allow me that honor, Justin?
Yeah, go ahead and tell her what one of the options was.
It is a potion of diminution. It's a rare magic item that allows the drinker to shrink as per the reduce effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours without requiring concentration.
Why are you slamming stuff over there, babe?
Like I need to be smaller.
That would be perfect and hilarious. We could
Fuck
put her
no.
in a pocket.
I'll slip it into your drink.
I don't trust you enough to be near me when I drink.
Okay, so you're gonna get
Water supply would.
you're
Do I
gonna
need
get
to like
this.
put you on top of a fridge or someplace you can't climb down?
If you drink it, you won't be able to reach the top of the fridge. Anyway, go ahead and finish what you were saying.
You're gonna get a cloak of protection. I feel like your AC needs a bump anyways.
A cloak of protection.
Yes. You can choose what it looks like.
Give her a decanter of endless gravy.
A decanter of what now?
Endless gravy.
Oh. That. Ooh. Can you?
No. You're gonna get a cloak of protection. Like I said, it has the added benefit of you being able to change the colors.
Still boring. Just tell me what it adds to my AC.
It adds one.
That's fucking not worth it.
Great item.
It's not.
You got the ability to create portals. You'll be okay.
Okay.
Let's. Last up is Jocelyn.
So do I? can I type in that I have another AC or no?
If you hold down on the AC section, there's a magical bonus thing all the way to the right. Put one in
The
there.
miscellaneous.
There should be one that says magical, but if there's not, it'll be miscellaneous
There's-
one.
Yeah,
There's armor bonus,
miscellaneous.
shield bonus. Okay.
Okay, so total will be 100.
71.
So
You know, honestly, whenever you said that, I thought you was giving me a cloak of stars.
it wasn't one of the options, but that was, and I feel like it makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
Definitely not put ourselves through that. Okay.
Sorry, I had to step away for a minute.
Okay. This is actually decent. You are given a ring that has two horns of a goat on
I'm
it.
given a what?
A ring that has the image of two horns of a goat on it. And this is what it does.
You have the ability to
Oh, did
summon
you?
Ralph the goat.
Hello.
Or
You want to give me your D100 now?
$20.
What's that?
He didn't say D20. He said D100.
I know, right? I know, right?
probably not. Try again.
Okay. $50. Do you want me to roll again?
I'm still looking at them, but one of them's a little different.
As I'm selling drugs.
Excellent, excellent.
It is excellent.
Marley, what is that?
Huh?
What is that?
The sound? Sorry, it's a game I'm playing on my phone.
Gotcha.
Okay, you are also given a cloak.
Okay.
Chip. There we go. And just for fun, we'll say whenever you use your ability to change into a different season, you can change its look as well.
Dude.
Okay. Now the only thing left is to figure out what we're going to do about Barbie, because all those definitely not best ever.
If it helps, she's a dex build, so I don't know if there's anything. if you're having a hard time.
I think I'm gonna do a little run through real quick and fun. Because everything you were getting was like all heavy armor stuff.
Right. I mean, she can use it. The only thing that it should do is give her a disadvantage on her stealth, which she already has.
Yeah.
Are you doing more of a defensive or offensive deal?
Well, I think her...
Well, I meant for like the actual item. I don't know if he was
Oh,
theming
man,
it
I
or
don't
not. Cause he did hand out like 6 cloaks.
1 robe, 2 cloaks.
One robe, 2 cloaks, a ring, and an axe.
And a stone.
A stone.
Technically a potion, but
Potion.
yeah. It's a canon event.
Talking about the one that Marley almost got.
She's got it in her inventory.
By the way, I added my new spells to my character sheet. So
Awesome.
I think everything should be updated.
Alrighty.
What if you gave her the enlarged spell like once per long rest? That's part of the cloak. She could be normal size.
Too early.
Oh, I'm on page 37. Did you know that lizards can use their tongues to smell?
How far do they have to go to figure out what you had for dinner?
Oh my god.
Can I roll for it? What do I roll? Is that a d20 insight?
I hate it here.
Let's see. I want fucking detailed description right now, you motherfucker. Tell me what she had.
Who?
Look at the dice roll, motherfucker. That is
I
an
see you
insight
rolling
check.
it. Who?
I wanna know.
Whose butt are you sniffing?
It's gonna have to be somebody's ass.
I am disturbed and would like an adult.
You're already adult.
Fuck.
I need an adultier adult.
You're
Well,
right.
You're fucked in this chat.
I do not qualify.
I hate life.
You're the one who's rolled when you shouldn't have.
I had to.
Not even worth it.
This is proof that my character has made progression in this book. Like, I think I get the benefits of this book now. It's affected me in real life.
is.
What did I get even if when I finish this book?
You get bonuses to anything related to like hitting on people and doing the deed.
You're basically a bard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give that self to me. I think I earned it.
This is. I think we'll come back to her at a later time because it's taking forever.
What else?
I will. I love you, man. You're the best. I will come back to that later, and I will give you guys something. Since she's not here at the moment, it shouldn't matter. So we're going to continue for now, and I'll send a DM later whenever I found something appropriate for this.
Okay.
Okay. So, continuing. As the party comes to an end, the King of Belclune comes to you guys and says, well, we have one more thing for you guys that I think that you'll enjoy.
Sorry.
And he pulls out a small iron key, and he kind of points to hand it to you, Bella.
I'll take it. What's the key for?
He says, down the hall to the right, there's some stairs. At the end of said stairs, there will be a room that key fits to. And inside it is one of Red Hand's men. He says, our information tells us you have some interest in Red Hand, and we would love to have him gone from our continent.
Sounds like we can help each other out.
He said, so far we haven't been able to get him to talk.
I'll see what I can do.
I cast guidance. So you have a plus
I have to
D4
go
to your
alone?
check.
Hey, whatever you want to do.
Does anybody want to come with me?
I'm pretty good at persuading things.
Cool. I'm
Yeah,
not, so let's
I'll-
do this.
I'll tag along, sure.
Alright.
Okay, so
I
you
will- I
guys
will
meander
cast-
down the hallway.
I will cast guidance on whoever's making the check, though.
Alright. So, you guys make your way down the hallway. Pick you up a torch on the way. You come into a dark room with a door at the other side of it. This will be the one that fits the key.
Okay. I'm gonna unlock the door.
When you open the door, you see a behemoth of a man. He is a huge son of a bitch. And they have him chained down to a metal chair that has been fixed to the floor. And around him, on tables, is every torture implement you could ask for. And you see that he is just bleeding profusely. He has been down here getting tortured quite a while. But he's got a big fucking smile on his face. And as you walk in, he spits a big glob of blood into the floor and gives
What?
you guys the nastiest fucking snarl face he's got.
all I can say is, you better hope that I don't roll, because he doesn't want me to roll.
I'm going to pick up something that is
Oh.
sharp and pointy and start to heat it with whatever heating element we have in the room. I just stared at him.
Yes.
No, I'm not so good at interrogating.
What questions do you
Do
want to
you
ask
help?
him?
I want to know anything he knows.
I need to get a little bit more specific.
Does he know? I want to know if he knows where Red Hand is.
All right, we'll swing for the fences with the first one.
Where's
I mean,
Rachel?
I don't know. This is my first interrogation, so help.
You are a girl. You should use that to your advantage while I'm sitting here heating up something that's very sharp.
Torturing I can do. Interrogating and talking I'm not so good at.
Don't you have a high charisma?
I have a high charisma.
It's not my character's problem, it's a me thing. Like, I don't know what to say or what to... You know what I mean? And no,
Well, you
my
don't-
charisma's... Eh.
Like you don't technically have to roleplay it. You can just ask for what specific information you're looking for, and then you can roll a check. So, but it would be better for whoever has the higher.
Yeah, but I
charisma
don't
to do
even...
it.
Yeah, so you do it, because I don't even know what to ask, per se.
Okay.
I mean, I want to know where Red Hand is, I want to know what he's doing here, I want to know... I want to know
He
what he's
wants to know
doing here.
everything.
We'll start with the
I
big
wanna
one
know-
and then work down depending on how pliable or not he is. So I'm going to lean in close and ask how useful he feels like being.
He spits in your eye.
Answers that question.
Excellent.
And who is this?
It's
Just
just
some
one of Red
random-
Hand's men. They
I'm
took a
going-
few hostage whenever they raided the fort.
Can I try to intimidate him?
Well, that's what they're doing now.
Oh.
Is the pointy thing that I'm heating up
Yeah.
hot yet?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to stab that directly into his thigh.
All right. Give me a second, actually, so I can pull a boom, boom. Let me grab a boom and a da-da, and click over here to here. All right, give me a D4.
Let's find my D4s one moment. Just a flat D4. It's going to be a 3.
Give me it's going to be D4 plus your strength bonus.
7 then. I'm sorry, 6.
Okay. He lets out a growl but starts laughing and asks if that's all you have. And he calls you something in his tongue that you're pretty sure is related to weasels and some type of spelunking of said weasel.
That's cool.
I
I can't
technically-
read.
I could just cast create bonfire under him.
Set his ass on fire.
No, I have something much worse if it comes to it. But if it's going to go that route, I'm going to ask the other two to step outside for a minute.
you're-
I'm staying right here. This is her thing.
Yeah, it's only if it comes to it. Y'all don't want it to. I don't want it to, but it might.
Okay.
Does he
Gonna
still have
ask him-
fingernails?
I'm going to ask him if anybody in his services is a eunuch or do you have, need of what I'm about to take from him.
He says, "Do your worst."
Okay. What's he wearing?
He's wearing some hide armor, but it's been mostly cut open to reveal his chest and legs where they've been cutting on him.
He would have been higher than his legs.
All right, give me an intimidation check.
Yeah.
Do we have guidance or no? Which one of us
Yes.
has that?
I
Okay.
cast on you.
Well, it's a flat 18 plus 6 is a 24 plus a guidance, which is what, 4? So 28.
It's a D4.
Okay, well, 24 without guidance.
All right, so yeah, that's good. You go up to him and you slam that knife down right beside his crotch, just close enough for the pants to singe. And he gives you a little look of fear, as he does not want to lose his manhood. He says he's in the mountains.
Be more specific. I'm going to step back and let her ask questions because this is technically.
What's he doing in the mountains?
It's where his fortress is. He has a fortress in the mountains.
Where in the mountains?
So there's an elven town that I have yet to name. It's the one just north of the World Tree, which I can pull it up here.
Would that be the one we have the map of?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You do have a map of the World Tree area, yes. This is the town that he's speaking of here. He says it's just north of there.
Okay.
How many strong?
Says there's hundreds of us.
How often is he there?
He doesn't seem to understand the question. It's his fort. You get the feeling that he's going to be there a lot. The only time he's not there is whenever he's raiding.
What other information do you have that would make you worth it? We don't need you.
He looks down at the knife at his groin, his pants slowly singeing off, and he states that he doesn't know what Red Hand's plans are. He just follows orders. But whatever he's got going on with the devil is big.
What do you know about Caldraven?
Says all he knows is that he works with Red Hand and that he has helped him find an artifact. What that artifact is, he doesn't know.
Does he know what happened to Vanir?
He doesn't understand the question.
Like actual Vanir, or was that actually him?
He's pretty sure that's actual Vanny.
Okay.
You have more questions for him?
Not that I can think of.
Okay then. Going to pull the whatever tool we were using off of the chair.
Can I kill him?
Yeah, 100%. you
Jesus
can.
Christ.
Do we have something long enough that I could stab through his eye into his brain? Just out of curiosity.
I have a
mean,
sword.
A sword, a dagger. There's plenty of pokey tools you could use in the room.
Cool. I'm gonna pick up.
So get a torturer's kit.
I do have a torturer's kit. Okay.
back.
I'm gonna pull out whatever long sharp pointy tool. I'm also gonna heat it up, and then I'm going to slowly stab it through his eyeball into his brain.
I'm gonna walk out.
Okay, so as you're doing this, he starts off by saying, "We made a deal, you promised," and then, his eye starts bubbling. And as it goes into his eye, he lets out a scream. He tries to break out of the chair. And as he's sitting there screaming, trying to break out, his last words before you pierce the skull behind his eye and into his brain is, "Red Hand will avenge me, you'll all burn." And he laughs his last laugh.
I'm gonna pluck out his other eye and put it away to give to the cat.
Wait, a
And
cat?
she collects them for some fucking reason.
Oh, that, yeah. Okay. Alright, so yeah. I mean, you'll have an eyeball plucker in the torturer's kit, so you pop an eyeball out.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna ferry her out the door and just kind of close it behind her for a moment. And they don't want to have to deal with the body, so I'm gonna promptly eat the body.
Oh, right. I forgot. You were
So
gonna slowly eat the man as a form of torture, weren't you?
No. Oh no, I had something much worse planned. I was gonna use advantage on this intercourse tactics on him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's what I was thinking he was gonna do. Gonna ditty him.
Oh,
I was just gonna pull the book out and say, I was like, "Do you really want this? Do I want this?"
So
Really
while
glad it
this
didn't
is-
come to that.
Why as well?
While this is happening, I'd like to make like a portion of soup to like take with on our next adventure. Can I get anyone to roll a d6?
It's mine. I got a 4.
I got you a 6.
Damn it.
Okay.
I got a
I don't know who rolled first, but the first one to say it was Curtis. So I'd like to make hold on, let me load it up here. A batch of the Celestian sea monkey.
Okay.
Oh fuck is she up to?
Last time I ate her soup, it made me not well.
I don't eat
Her
anything
soup is
she cooks. It's
fantastic.
terrifying.
It's
What?
not that. It's not as bad as the bean one. I promise.
It reminds me of the homeland.
I'm gonna look over at Emperor and be like, that's not exactly how I thought that was gonna end.
Curtis,
You,
that man was more delicious and filling than anything you've eaten at the parties. That was a big old boy. You look like an armadillo's back right now. You're stuck.
Gross.
that's why I closed the door. They don't know what's going on.
They can definitely hear those noises. Just
We're
the
gonna
sound
figure out
of
if you walk out and he's no longer in a chair and you're a lizard man.
that's
2
twice
plus
the
2 is
size of
4.
normal.
Yeah, I think we'll figure it out.
Just disposing the body, saving them some grunt work. That man doesn't deserve to
Yeah.
get buried.
That's true.
Do you guys want to know what the sea monkey soup does?
Yes, please.
Gain the ability to breathe underwater. There's a 50% chance that creatures that consume this will grow a tail if they do not currently have one, disappearing after the soup wears off.
I want a tail.
But whenever you guys eat the soup on the next run, you have a 50% chance of getting the tail.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you guys end up back in town. Got a night at the tavern, paid for by the royalty there, and you guys are free to do what will. Currently in Belclune.
I'm gonna go see if I can learn more about the sword from the Enclave.
Oh. Boop.
Those one company.
I got booped, apparently.
So that would be this place here. It's the Evamarian Consulate.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a friend if you want.
I'll go with you.
Also got booped.
Okay, so before we get to that, Scarred,
Yes.
in the night, while you're sleeping, you start having a very vivid dream. And the last time you had this happen, you got attacked by a bear.
Oh boy.
Dear God.
Do not summon a bear.
I use wild shape.
So, in your dream, you're not certain that you are yourself. All you know is that you're running. You're running through the woods, just blazing through bushes, tearing vines. You feel like you're afraid. And then when everything goes black, it's like you blink, but whenever your eyes open back again, you're not there. The world around you is dark. And below you, as you are flying in the sky, you see below, running through trees, a man running for his life.
All right.
And you immediately dive. And just before you reach this person, he lets out a scream. Everything goes black, and you hear the ripping as he loses the ability to speak as his throat is ripped open.
All right. Do I seem to know the location? Like, does the location look familiar?
Not in particular. Everything looked kind of like the forests to the south of the mountains that you lived in, but everything was dark, blacker than it could possibly be. It almost looked like you were in another plane.
And did the man look familiar to me at all?
Not at all.
All right.
Whenever
happen to
you,
Go ahead.
whenever you wake up from this, because that immediately wakes you up, you look out the window of the tavern and you see Grimfeather sitting there,
What'd you say?
and you see Grimfeather sitting outside of the window.
Okay.
And in his beak, you see an eyeball. And he just kind
I will-
of tilts back and swallows it before looking in your direction.
Is it something I've seen him do before? Like, is it out of
No.
character for him?
I wouldn't call it out of character, but it's definitely not something you've seen him do.
I will will immediately grab my Raven's Bones and just see if. And so we've talked about before, I've used them not as a clairvoyant, but just to kind of see if it's more of a. Trying to think, just. It's
Try to
almost
make
like
a
you're.
religion check.
Yeah, basically, just seeing if like this is supposed to be like a warning or like if is this a sign of an omen or that the Mother of Ravens is sending me to Morrigan.
As you're preparing your communion ritual, you notice something that you've never seen before on your arm.
All right.
It is a new tattoo that you definitely didn't get last night, and you know you didn't drink that much.
Okay.
And it is of a raven.
If I wake up with a tattoo, I'm blaming the lizard.
I'm gonna look at the tattoo
What gotta be the lizard's fault?
and just kind of, like I said, see if there's any kind of interpretation I can get from my ritual. That it's just more of a something that he does to see if kind of. I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it. It's not a. It's more of a just perception kind of thing. Just seeing if this is supposed to be my god or goddess, like sending me a message or a sign or anything like that of what may be coming.
So give me a religion check.
All right. That'll be a dirty 20. 18
Okay,
plus 2.
You perform your ritual, and you feel like this is an omen and of a gift.
All right.
And as you look back up, you see Feather is still at you, and he just kind of taps on the window with his beak.
I will open the window.
As you do, Grimfeather flies into the room, kind of does a little circle around you, and then lunges down at you, disappearing into the tattoo.
Oh.
Go ahead and add to your abilities list that you can cast the Find Familiar spell, but it only summons the Raven,
All right.
specifically Grimfeather.
Right. Okay. Find familiar. Okay.
Your dreams suck.
Yeah, kind of. They're never good.
So back to you guys as you waltz through town to the Evabarian consulate with your note of introduction from the king. You come to this huge tower here. Quite huge. There's a door at the base floor, and then there's stairs going up to the left.
We're gonna go inside. Or knock on the door, actually. Will be nice.
Okay. Upon knocking,
Ew.
you who what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Being a-
As you
being a smart
as oh, I like to think my fanny is intelligent as well. So you knock on the door, and you do hear some rummaging inside before the door kind of cracks open, and a butler kind of swings the door open after he gets a good look at you. He's looking you over for a moment before he stands up straight, because he was kind of looking befuddled, and it's almost like you woke him up. You know what I mean? His hair's all disheveled. He definitely wasn't awake before that door was knocked on. And as he's looking you over, he kind of sniffs the air a little bit and asks you what your business is.
I'm going to take out the sword in a non-threatening manner.
Okay. As you draw this hellish blade in front of him, the butler just immediately slams the door, and you hear like 8 locks.
Hmm.
And you hear him say, "Go away!"
I've come for answers.
You just had to try.
The answer is no.
You have a letter.
I do have the letter. I'm gonna knock on the door again. I have a letter.
He slides open a little peephole in the door, and you see him staring back at you very diligently.
I slide the letter through, or show the letter. I want to poke him in the eye. He's already, very scared.
He looks the letter over, and then it's, the little peephole slides back shut, and you hear him opening all the locks again, and he ushers you inside quickly.
Walk to the right. I'm going to follow him.
Okay. Yep. Once inside, he shuts the door and he starts locking the hell out of it again. And he asks you where the hell you got that.
In a castle, on an altar.
He asks to what devil did that altar belong?
Thanos.
Believed to be Stephanus.
He gives you a very worried look, and he goes over to the side of the room that has a large bookshelf and scroll nook, and he pulls out a few books and scrolls and throws them on a table, and he starts looking through them quickly. And eventually he comes across a book that has an image of your sword in it, and he kind of puts it in front of you on the table.
I'm going to look at it.
The blade has been seen in Gaelnoron more than once in the past. The blade is known as the Sword of Unholy Vengeance.
Of course it is.
It is a boon that Stephanus gives his followers whenever he deems them worthy of it.
Does one become worthy?
According to the lore, you have to have a deep, seething hatred. Not for any petty means, but against a person or many people that would bring you to bring about their destruction.
I should
And
look for Red Ember. Go on, keep going. I need to know everything
No.
there is to know about this sword.
Yeah, keep going, Justin.
The blade itself has been bathed in the blood of hundreds of devils in order to achieve what it's capable of, but the powers that the sword has seem to vary from owner to owner.
And this guy was like a butler-looking dude. Is this one of the keepers, or we assume this man is the most knowledgeable person in here?
He's a librarian.
Where's he? Is there anything else you can tell me about this sword? The altar that it was on spoke to me.
He said that does not bode well. It means that Sathanas or one of his underlings have chosen you as a champion.
Wonderful.
Second time I've heard that.
He says whatever you do, you can't listen to them. Whatever power they offer you is not worth it.
All right. Hypothetically, if one were to bond with this sword, what would that do?
He says with each person in the past, whenever we've seen this blade pop up, it's been different. But one thing has always been true of it, and it's that they die a horrible, horrible death.
Like getting their head cut off?
You could say, yeah.
The man who was near the portal was screaming, or not the portal, but the altar was screaming at the altar, "You promised me this would work out," and then he shortly after got his head cut off. So something like that?
He says one would assume.
Okay. And again, for hypothetical, how would one bond with this sword?
He says, even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay. I'll look over numbers. Like, do you have any questions for him about this?
Can it be destroyed?
Hey, now, we're not at that point yet.
It's just a question.
He says it is able to be destroyed. All of the hellish blades have been destroyed more than once in the past. The only problem is that they have the soul of a devil inside them, and therefore every time that they are destroyed, they are simply sent back to hell.
Delightful.
And there's no way to cleanse them.
Not that's been found. He says the sword will always find its way to a new owner no matter what you do with it. But the best thing you could do is lock it somewhere where no one could get to it again.
You've been very helpful. Thank you for your time.
He gives you a bow.
Go ahead and turn and walk away.
As you guys exit the room, you hear all those locks snap back shut again.
I'm gonna look over at Ember. Do you think that's like a normal occurrence, that he's just that scared about every person that comes
Smell
up there?
sage blowing out from under the door. and cleanses the place.
Oh yeah, 100%. There is
Some
just,
frankincense, some myrrh, all that shit.
just
Right.
bullshit's going on behind that door.
He just burns his garden.
It's
He's
not
just, you know.
sage, that's weed.
He's just protecting from the demons. I
So-
get it.
So that wasn't like completely normal, right? That was.
I think you're keeping something incredibly dangerous.
Could be useful. I'm not going to use it until we know more about it. That was. Oh, woe is me.
You think it's good to hold on to something that could get you killed?
Lots of things to get me killed, okay?
One thing that you may not remember from the last time we played, but Sathanas did tell you that that blade could permanently kill a devil.
Yup, I remember that. They don't know that, but I remember that. Because, if I tell the people I'm traveling with, this statue said this to me, they're not going to believe me.
We won't know until you tell us.
Well, we'll get there when you're all back in a group and we're, drinking and whatnot. But otherwise,
Yes,
I'm good.
when we're all hammered, that's the time you tell us you're talking to statues.
Yeah, 100% it'll be fine. Fine, you know what? I'll tell you. I'm going to tell her, because we seem to have some sort of bond. I watched her murder someone in front of me.
Yes.
What the statue told me about this blade for Keldraven. Not Keldraven, Lord Vernier.
It spoke to you?
Sword didn't. Statue did.
I see.
Padded rooms back in these days.
So it's just
And you
weighing what's the greater good and what's not.
can't personally say I've had inanimate objects speak to me before.
It was a first for me too. But maybe we should tell everybody. I'm really worried about what they think.
The decision is yours.
Thank you. I'm gonna head back towards the tavern.
Okay. Now, something I forgot to mention. Everybody gets 100 gold from the quest rewards.
Woot.
I'm rich.
I'm going to go into the tavern at a table that's big enough to set the sword and the scabbard down, and just kind of reflect and look at it, see if I can notice anything, inscriptions, engravings, etc.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a bunch of hellish writing on it. Do any of you speak Infernal?
I do.
Well, that'll be good to know when they notice, / if they notice.
I'm gonna walk over to the table
That happened fast.
and look at it. Well, I was just with you, so what's it say?
It's,
No idea.
Okay,
It's
you just-
written in a runic language, so you can't exactly make out sentences, but the gist of what it's saying you can definitely pull out. Which
Okay.
it says a couple of things about rending the soul and a whole bunch of stuff about vengeance.
I see. I guess I'll let him know.
So what's it say?
It's covered in runes that they're like demonic runes of power. They mostly are.
Are you telling me I can have stuff like Doomslayer? Player
Oh my
to
god.
Pretty much, yeah.
I can be Doom Guy?
Kind of.
I'll be back.
Alright, I'm just gonna
I
look at
think
her.
until-
She's telling me what it says and just nod.
Maybe until we know more about this, we should store this somewhere safe.
I'm not storing it anywhere. It's gonna stay on me. I can resist whatever it's going to try to do.
He's a paladin of tears.
Yes! And I'm going to rip and tear with this blade.
Beautiful.
Excellent music choice.
You're gonna find me in my room just staring at the sword going, yes.
until it's done.
Oh man. I love it.
That's where I'll be. I'll be at the table, trying to understand what's the best to do with this thing.
It's gonna be edge lording with doom music in the background for a little bit.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we want to do anything else in town?
I think I'm good.
Okay. With that, so you know your next mark. You guys now know the general location of where Red Hand is.
Indeed. Are you going to tell everybody what we talked about just now, or are you going to keep it to yourself?
I'm gonna keep it to myself. It's not my business to tell.
So, is the turtle back?
Not yet. Time for everybody to get drunk.
Okay, so you know what you're after. As for Rogel's character, you do feel a bit of a pull to go that way as well, since you know that that devil was working with him. You know you may come across him again.
I'm down with going that way. That sounds good to me. Because the intelligence we have points that direction.
Where? Where the... I can't think of the name of the place.
Where Red Bitch is.
The town
Yeah,
of
Red
no
Bitch.
elves.
Yeah, the town that I haven't been able to think of a good name for yet.
Good job. Okay.
Something that you do know about this guy, by the way, is that he doesn't only raid the land. He's known to raid the sea as well. He's a little bit of a pirate. So, Curtis, you may be looking at a
That's all the
boat.
motivation I need.
Yeah,
Boat.
you know, if you kill this guy, you might be able to take his boat.
What's that?
You're not 100% quite yet.
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm like 98.
Well, considering you've lost 2 already. Alright, so do you guys want to just go ahead and head in that direction?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Hey, Justin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You planning on bringing Jonathan back at anytime soon?
Why?
Jonathan's dead.
He better fucking not be. Because I think he would be useful. Considering where we're headed.
Oh, don't worry. I've got a storyline
Oh, fuck.
several chapters deeper than where we're at right now already planned out.
Okay. The giddy in your voice makes me nervous.
Excellent.
Okay, so the information that you guys have, you know that it's somewhere north of that elven town. However,
We're just gonna call it that elven town from now on.
yeah, that's what it is at the moment.
Sleepy Mountain Town.
We're going to South Park.
In order to get there faster, you'll want to follow the roads, which will take you back through Cordwar. While you're there, you might be able to get more information on where his hideout is. Given that that town would have been subjected to his raids on occasion, and how close he is.
Journey north.
Okay.
To the north.
To the north! Click. And click.
Excuse me.
Okay, so you guys are gonna make your way through this. Now, that's gonna be... That is 6 weeks of travel.
Good lord.
Curtis, you definitely finished that book.
Alright.
To any check of seduction, to any check of performance or constitution saves for anything naughty, you have a +5.
Hell yeah.
Way to go, Curtis.
Proud of you.
You have learned so many tricks with your tongue.
I'm just gonna put it as intercourse checks. +5.
Yes. And seduction. Intercourse and seduction checks. all
Hide your
+5.
kids, hide your wives.
Basically, you should have just put it down as intimate for check.
Call them tongue checks.
The
Fuck it.
Diddy checks.
What?
The Diddy check.
Oh,
Say
Yes.
Diddy checks make sense.
Oh,
I
man.
can't. That's pretty bad.
Cosby checks.
no.
Oh my god.
Alright, so you guys make it back to Cordwar after 6. And Curtis has just been gooning the whole time.
Was he successful with any of his gooning as a giant lizard man?
Oh yeah, 100%. He is the goon lord right now. He's been reading smut for weeks.
Excellent.
No and no. Okay. So you guys eventually make it back to Cordwar. What do you guys want to do while you are here?
Um,
As mentioned, Bella, you think you might be able to get some information about Red Hand here. Other than that,
Where would one go to get this information?
well, you can either try the criminal underworld or you can just try taverns.
Criminals! Always criminals.
Jesus.
Every time.
is there a way for me to like kind of let my character meditate to try to find more spells to remember?
Some more of your draconic stuffs.
Yeah.
I just assume that you're always doing that. As you progress through the story, I'll be giving you more of your stuff back, so...
Okay. I didn't know if I could gain like small insights every now and then.
You definitely spend every night dreaming about your flight again.
That would be nice.
Poor little baby dragon.
Remembering how big you used to be.
I am not a baby.
You look like one.
I'm not a
No.
baby! I'm
Well,
big
she's
and
lucky
fierce and
enough she doesn't-
strong.
I'm just a baby.
She's lucky enough she doesn't have to walk. She just sits on my shoulder. I just pick her up and put her on the shoulder whenever we walk.
Which I appreciate.
If that was the case, it would have taken us 12 weeks to get this far.
Can we change her name to Waddle Dee?
Wild.
Kill you. In real life, I'll will kill you.
All
And I
right.
believe, Justin, if I'm not mistaken, we already inquired, like, if anybody knew the person that Nyx is looking for, right? Inosuke, her mentor. I think at the very beginning we had checked around this town.
Oh, in this town, yes. Not anything here. The last bit of information you got on him is that he was seen, or someone like him at least, was seen in Alvaros, which is the Elven capital.
Okay, so yeah, whenever we get to that point, then
All right, Bella.
Yes, sir.
You're wanting to find the criminal underworld in Cordoir?
It would appear so.
Alright, give me that perception check.
Oop, okay, and this button. Dirty 20.
Okay, you definitely see the usual signs. The Thieves' Cant inscriptions, usually etched into wood on pillars nearby taverns and things of that nature. You're able to follow the trail.
Am I going
Which-
alone, or would somebody like to come with me?
I don't have
I'll
a
go
horse
with
flank
you.
at this time, but someone else can go.
I'll go with
Sure.
her this time.
Who's coming with me?
You don't need both.
Okay, I guess Carl's coming with me.
I'm not
Okay.
going to stand out at all.
Helps that you
Alright.
look a little scary.
So you make your way down this road to this old house here. You follow the signs through the little path here and make your way to the watermill. Well, a whole lot going on in here. The watermill is a grain crusher.
Hmm. Interesting. Do I see anything like a loose floorboard or a brick
Perception.
that could be pulled?
Perception check.
That would be a 16.
Okay, so you start looking around for secret doors, and eventually, as you are rummaging around, you end up kicking some hay to the side, and you do in fact find a latch.
I'm gonna open it.
Alright, see some stairs going down. Pretty sure this is the place.
Okay, I'm gonna head down.
The Sasquatch has to crouch.
Watch your head.
He just walks through it
Just
and
walk,
creates a
just
hole.
stand up and just take out all the floor supports.
Mind your head.
Alright, you make your way down
Was it very
into this
subtle here in the
place,
corner?
and
I'm
Unlike,
glad somebody got it.
unlike in Belclune, where it was a large, sprawling area, this place just appears to be like an underground bar.
Interesting. Alright. So it's just like a tavern, right? Just underground.
Yeah, it's under there, and everyone in here kind of just doesn't seem pleased to exist. They all seem pretty pissy.
Excellent. I'm gonna walk over to the bar and take a seat and just kind of see if I can hear anything in conversations.
So you sit down, listening. Give me perception check.
Excuse me. 19.
You hear a lot of conversations, none of which appear to be about Red.
Mm, Welcome back, Dawson. I'm going to call over the, I don't know, do I call them a barkeep? Just, and, I guess order a drink.
Okay.
And,
He asks you what you having.
Give me the strongest drink you got.
He looks at you and he brushes his scraggly beard. He's like, "Are you sure about that?"
Sure. Let's see what happens.
He walks off. He says he'll be back. People in the
I'm gonna
area
look at
heard you.
Scar and be like, can you... I might need your help on this one.
There's people kind of looking at you now because they heard you asking for the strongest that they had. And eventually he comes back out, and he's got a little, what do they call it, a flagon, and he pours into a small wooden cup about a half a cup of this dark brown liquid, and he pushes it your way, and he says, "This one's on the house. I can't wait to see what happens."
Okay. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna just glance over at Skarik. Cheers. And take the teeniest little sip I possibly can.
Alright, give me a constitution save.
Oh, God!
Hey, you should let me roll for
No, don't you fucking touch those dice. Where is my... 17, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, so as you take your little sip, you feel this thing just fill your mouth with a sparking, like, you know when you drink really strong whiskey and it burns the back of your throat?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that tenfold, but on every inch of the inside of your mouth, just
Nice.
completely on fire. And with that, you end up sneezing out an actual gout of flame that singes the table. But otherwise, you're unharmed, and everyone in the room starts laughing.
I take the drink and just down the rest of it.
Yes. Do
Just
it.
to see if I can get everybody else to basically shut them up and intimidate them.
Con save?
On save. 26. 19 plus 7.
Something similar happens to you, but whenever you drink it, you drop the cup back down, and you just kind of stare as if you're not even paying attention to the fact that your mouth is on fire. A small side of the mouth burp that just for a moment.
Did everybody stop laughing?
Yeah. They are all now modicum of afraid of you that walked in the room that can apparently drink.
Or in the all area, or is this like a, you know?
You have a barkeep, a bar, and 6 guests.
So now that I'm dated, can I just genuinely do a general ask of everybody in the room if they know of a man named Red Hand?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I'd like to do that, please.
All right. So you stand up and you ask if anyone knows Red Hand. And the room's kind of quiet because, you know, typically people don't do that kind of thing in the middle of an underground tavern. They all just kind of stay dead silent and eventually start talking amongst themselves again.
I'm gonna look over at Skarek and be like, help.
Do I see anybody that looks like they might, like they're trying to hide the fact that they have some information?
Perception check.
Perception. 21, 18 plus 3.
Looking around the room, you do see a man in a red hood across the room, kind of sitting at a table by himself looking in y'all's direction. It is about that time that a barmaid walks up with some cups and hands them to you guys. States that he bought them for you.
I'm gonna see if I can smell it and see if there's anything, like if somebody slipped any poison or anything. It smells off.
Perception check.
That is 22, 19 plus 3.
You don't really know. The if there was any poison in here, the only thing you can smell is liquor.
Is there any... Are there any spells attached to it? Can I see if I can detect any magic or something?
You can give me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna say, I don't know if you do you know detect magic?
Don't think so. No. I didn't take it because we have people who can. So never mind.
I'm gonna take the cup and walk over to the seat where that guy's sitting in the hood that ordered the drinks, and I'm gonna sit down across from him.
I'm gonna join them at the table.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him that he looks like a man that knows things.
He states, if you're looking for Red Hand, I'm here to help.
Do you have a name?
He says it's unimportant, and he picks up a cup of the things that you guys are drink that he bought for you guys, and he kind of downs half of it before he puts it on the table.
I will pick it up and finish the drink, and then I'm gonna look at Ember. I know she's looking for information.
I've been told he's in the mountains. Do you know why he's here?
He has he says he has a base nearby, and he kind of leans in to speak to you in a hushed tone. He says, I don't know why he's here, but he's been here for years. Some say he's been searching the mountains for something. Some
Have you
say
heard
he's
for
found
what?
it.
Have you heard
That-
what it would be?
That I don't know. But I know someone that might be able to help.
Who?
He says, a friend of mine. We've been out of touch for years, but I came up here to visit him, and I haven't seen him yet. I can take you to him if you want.
What's his name?
But his name, he is the Merchant McFay.
Did we ask this guy his name?
He said it's unimportant.
Okay.
And what do you have against Red Hand?
He's killed many of my family. Not only that, but he's been disrupting my own business.
Does he seem to be truthful, from what we can tell?
You can give me an insight check.
19.
Yep.
I got a nat 20.
No.
No, what?
You detect that he is telling a fib. You're not sure about what, but something's off.
Fuck. What business of yours is he disrupting?
Whenever you ask the questions, time has passed now. You hear a loud thud behind you.
I'm gonna slowly turn around.
Bar fight.
Alright, whenever you turn around, you see Skarrick is out on the floor.
On of a bitch!
Bar fight.
No save or anything? Man.
It was the drink, wasn't it?
And that's when he said, this would have been a lot easier if you'd have just drank. And these guys are coming for you.
Son of a bitch!
So sorry, I should have came.
Oh god!
I should have come. I'm so sorry.
Is there anything I can do to wake Skarg up? Smack the shut at him? Can I stab him? Can I stab him in the hand? He'll forgive me later.
Yes.
What form are you currently in?
Summer, I fight and ask questions later.
And
116?
this out the way. Get back to health. Start real quick.
Get my ass kicked.
I'm assuming, Liz, this was supposed to be an ambush for you alone.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I do have the cloak. I can go invisible. Okay. Go invisible. And okay.
Okay, so Skark, you are currently conscious, but you are so fucked up that it is making it hard for you to even
You can taste
even
purple.
attempt to stand. Yeah, he can taste purple right now.
Excellent.
Um,
So he's high as a kite, basically.
yeah,
Okay.
and we will let you have the jump on the combat here.
Me or him?
You
Okay. So the way this is laid out, how far back can I get?
Oh, you're on the wall right now. There's no drawing a bow here.
God damn it! Alright, fuck it. I guess I'm going to... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, must take to the internet.
Let's take to the internet.
Must take to the
How-
internet.
How far away? Oh, we don't know where they are. It's there in the fucking underground. Never mind.
Even if we weren't, I don't know, you'd be well.
Question. Can Ensnaring Strike only works on one thing at a time, correct?
Correct.
It's not like the spell ensnare.
Okay, well... Wait, it doesn't... No, it doesn't matter that I'm up against a wall. That's why I started to ask you. Sorry. How far away can I get? Like, how big is the tavern? If I'm at the complete opposite side, is it enough for my bow to work?
I mean, you can always use your bow. It's just that if someone is within 5 feet, which they are currently, it'll impose disadvantage.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because I could phase step.
Oh
So
yeah, if you face step, you can use your bow easy.
Okay, so I'm gonna phase step back away from them,
Okay.
and then
Adamant's doctrine all over again.
Yep.
shit. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark. We'll start with the one that I'm still the closest to, I guess. Which you'll have to tell me which one that is.
Yeah. This is all gonna be. This doesn't have a map to it, so we'll just have to do this through the mind style.
That's fine. So that is shit. That is this. Got a nat 20.
Wonderful.
So
Right off the rip.
an 8 plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus a d6.
He's a very dead individual right now.
So 8, 26, 27, 29, 30.
Yeah,
points of
he's
damage.
hella dead.
Cool beats.
All right, Scarlet. You are currently surrounded by these guys since she teleported away from you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So I'm gonna just do it kind of like that right there. Just kind of put her over there on the other end of the room there. It'll be your turn. You are currently prone, but you can attempt to attack or stand or whatever. Your movement has been slowed to like 15 feet though.
Carl.
Any other debuffs besides you?
Oh yeah,
The slowed?
you currently you are slowed to 15 feet. You're starting your turn prone. You can attack, but attacks are at disadvantage and have a chance of making you go back prone.
Alright, well, I guess I will rage. Because I didn't like that very much.
Grr.
And
That gives
Are
you
they
a
all
bonus action
within-
attack.
right, are they within reach?
Yeah,
I'm
you'll have
assuming.
some. Yeah, they were all surrounding you guys, so I guess it's more like that. But
Alright. So I will two-hand the
Excuse me.
new axe, and I will take a swing. You say with disadvantage?
mhm.
Oh. And 22 to hit.
Yep.
So I rolled a 25 and a 22. And that will be 17 damage on that.
On who?
Whoever's closest to me first, I guess.
Okay.
We'll go for this guy.
He's down.
And this guy here looks like he's within range.
Give me a Constitution save.
That'll be an 18.
Okay, so you trip, but you do not fall.
All
You
right.
stumble through some chairs whenever you swing at that first guy. You're flailing
Rock and
around like
rolling.
a drunk bull, yeah.
But I can still attack. I'm assuming stumbling
Oh,
through the
snap.
chairs, but still within range.
Yeah, you're good.
Justin?
So this
Yeah.
one,
Hold on. Sorry, Carl. When I phase step in summer,
You explode in fire, yes.
anybody within 5 feet of me took fire damage.
Yeah. We'll
Did
come
you
back
just
to
set
that.
Carl on fire?
I hope not. But on the plus side, that means these other guys will have
He's
also
drunk.
taken
He
fire
won't
damage.
remember.
that just fuels the rage.
I mean, it means the other guys got fire damage as well, so...
How much?
Let's see.
I think it's a D6.
This says... Sorry, let me pull back
It's
up.
immediately after you face step, so it's wherever you land. So, Carl,
Oh, it's
and
also
then-
creatures of my choice, so it doesn't have
Yeah.
to be Carl.
Yay.
And it's equal to my charisma modifier. Which is... That's the plus whatever number, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus 2.
Yeah, the first one, not the second.
Okay, plus 2.
Alright, what's your second attack?
Instead, I'm gonna go for this one here.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
Okay.
And that is 16 points of damage.
Okay, give me a con save.
That will be 18 again.
Okay. You stumble into a table and it slides across the floor, but you do not fall down.
All right. And because I reached level 5, I have one more attack. And
Did we get to level
this guy
5?
looks
Leveled
Yeah,
up at the end of the last game.
Okay.
and is this guy out of range?
No, he's in range.
Well, we are probably
Everybody's
just
still within
stupid.
range. Okay. All right,
I'm
I'm gonna go
just
for this
dumb.
guy here.
Okay.
That'll be a 22 to hit
That'll hit.
for another 16 points of damage.
Also, give me that con save
And
again.
22.
Alright, you are golden.
And
These
that
other
will end my turn.
these other guys are looking afraid,
Back
and
here.
they're gonna start trying to run.
Absolutely fucking not.
Carl, you can get a chance to hit one of them of your choice before they get away.
This guy looks like he might be the leader.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take a swing at him. A 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 17 points of damage.
Okay. You stick your accents back. Give me a con save.
Con save. 25.
Alright, you're golden. And this one's going
18
to take
plus
off
7.
running for the exit. Bella?
So he'll be hunter's marked. None of these guys were the guys that poisoned Carl, correct?
No, he's got an axe in his back right now. It's
Son of a bitch! But he's alive still? Or dead?
Oh, he's very much dead.
Son of a bitch.
Probably search his body.
Well, let me kill this guy first. That is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
One of these. And 18.
He is very dead. As he's trying to run up the stairs, he takes an arrow to the back and slowly thumps his way back down said stairs.
Excellent. I'm gonna walk over. Oh, go
As you
ahead.
guys in the fight, Carl kind of starts stumbling around a little bit. He decides it's a smart idea to sit the fuck down. Bella, you've noticed that you've caught part of the bar on fire.
Oops.
And the tavern keep is less than pleased.
I'm gonna. Is there somewhere I can grab water and put the fire out?
There's a lot of beer everywhere.
Beer's not like liquor, right? It doesn't catch fire, does it?
Guess you'll find out.
I don't want to test that theory. Is there water anywhere?
Yeah, there's water. You can get
Cool.
some
I'm gonna
water.
grab water, put the fire out.
All right. So you managed to douse the flames that you set off through teleporting, and the tavern keep is just glaring at you at this point.
Oh wait, hold on. I might be able to calm him down. Let me see.
Justin,
no,
can
I
you
did
turn
not.
the air off for a minute?
Sure.
I'm just gonna apologize. I'm so sorry.
He just looks at you. He looks around at his trashed bar, and he says, "Get out."
Right. I just gotta. I'm gonna search these bodies really quick, and then we'll be right out. Don't worry about it.
I'd sit there and look at it like, I want some information, motherfucker. I just got jumped. How about you sit your ass down?
He ain't gonna tell me shit. I burned half his bar.
You just need someone persuasive enough to make him tell you shit. But
Yeah,
that was
well,
dumb. Yep.
You didn't come with me, so
Yep,
you
I
shut the
didn't.
fuck up and
You're
sit
right.
down.
I'm sitting there just staring at my sword, going, "What are you?
What are you?
They're my sandals.
You're not your sandals."
Is there anything on these bodies?
So on the one that poisons you guys, you do have a map and a
Oh.
list of instructions.
What's the map of?
Your face.
Shut the fuck up! Nobody asked you.
Jeez.
Fucking stay behind, be a pain in my ass, and then talk
You
shit.
see
You
how
got some
mean
nerve.
she is to me, guys?
Shut
I
up, crazy
understand
man. Go
Marley
talk to your
beats me
fucking
too.
statue.
Justin,
Huh?
shut up.
See what I mean?
They're all mean to
Uh,
us.
What is
So-
the map
Bring
of?
it on yourselves.
The
Literally.
map appears to be a path through the mountains, and the end of the path through the mountains, there's an image of a rook.
What do the instructions say?
The instructions are literally him telling, being told to. So this is like his job at the moment is to wait around Cordoir, and if anyone asks about Red Hand, to kill him.
Cool.
Got for him.
I'm gonna kick him in the face and then walk out.
Kick him in the nuts.
Kick you in the nuts!
Set the bar on
As we
fire.
walk out, kind of. Barkeep still standing at the bar, glaring at us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna glare. Does he still have that flagon of the strong stuff sitting out?
Yeah.
And I
Take it.
glare at him and yank the flagon from him and walk away.
Give me a dexterity save.
I'll just steal it.
2, 19 plus 3.
All right. So you yoink it and you walk out with it, I guess.
Excellent.
So
Okay,
special
back
trip.
back to the others
Give
we
it to the
go.
little.
Give it to the tiny. Yes.
So, yeah. You're going to need an extra set of legs to help you get anywhere. Because you
Oh
are.
fuck, because he can't.
Stumbling around, but I'll make it back.
It's just like. Bloop.
He just ends up in
I'm-
the water.
I mean, you know where you left us all, so.
Eventually, you guys make it back to the tavern.
I'm just gonna walk in and I'm gonna walk up to him and his fucking sword.
I'm gonna look up like, hey, you guys made it back. What'd you find out?
I'm just gonna stare at him and be like, this is all your fault.
What is my fault? Oh.
I'm gonna point to the stammering, drunk as fuck, no leg having wobbler.
I mean,
Of a
barbarians get
behemoth
drunk as
man.
fuck, don't they? It's kind of like their norm.
He was poisoned.
Oh, why'd you let him get poisoned?
Oh my god.
Was it poison, Justin, or was it just super strong alcohol that hit me?
I was poisoned.
No, he
Seeing you
passed.
Oh.
seething.
It's a shit.
It was plot poison.
Like, you look upset. Is
Oh.
everything okay?
No. I got ambushed and set a bar on fire.
Oh, that seems about normal. The second part. Glad you guys made it back safe.
And Darna's just gonna lean up towards him and bite his arm.
Yeah. She got strong teeth to bite through plate mail.
Any exposed skin on your body, she's biting, motherfucker.
It's going to take a nose.
Didn't get my face. I said I was sorry. What else do you want me to say?
Preferably nothing.
Rude.
Say less. All right. I'm just gonna sit there and stand at you like a dumb person.
I just imagine that's what she would say.
Alright, so you've survived that. Carl's definitely going to need a moment.
Does he need help? I mean, we can. Like, did he lose health?
No, he didn't lose any
No.
health.
All right.
I'm just real fucked up right now. I'm poisoned.
Oh, hold on.
Lily.
I might have something for that. Stand by.
I'm pretty sure lay on hands fixes that.
It sure does. I'm going to sit said stumbling giant barbarian down and poke him in the nose and fix his thing.
Okay. Whenever you cast lay on hands on him, you hear a horrible rumbling before he lets out a vicious burp.
Excellent.
But you do feel better now.
That's good.
or lean in. Anyway, it's like, is she?
What? You
What?
cut out.
I said, I'm whispering to the barbarian, is she mad? Or does he even know? Because, you know, he fucked up.
He was seeing like 8 of her a minute ago.
Oh, all right. No, that's all right. We'll just let him rest. It's fine.
All right. So you guys have got what you came for. You're pretty sure you know the location of Red Hand's fortress.
Just if I touch like the hilt of the sword, like grab it, does anything happen? I mean, obviously I have to attune to it to make it do its thing, but
Whenever you grab it, you do feel a little something. You're not exactly sure what that something is, but it feels good, but it also doesn't.
all right.
Heyo.
It's the bad touch, you know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, all I had to hear was that I'd potentially be doomed, guys. So we'll see how that goes.
So, do you guys want to continue, or do people need to go to bed or something?
I've got a little bit of time.
I also have a little bit of time.
I think I'm gonna bow out. I still got a shower and everything from running out earlier. So.
So, we can call it. Next time we'll head out towards Red Hat.
Okay.